Hi, this is Linda Joy. I'm here today interviewing my soul sister, my best friend, and transformation goddess, Shann Vander about her upcoming Goddess Talk Sessions global event. I got to tell you, Shann and I go way back and have partnered together on so many projects for Aspire Magazine, Om Times Radio, and she's an international best-selling contributing author for several of the books published by my boutique publishing company, Inspired Living Publishing. For more than 10 years, Shann Vander has been working with women all over the world to help them navigate through life-altering transition and reclaim their feminine sovereignty. 5-time best-selling author, award-winning producer, podcaster, and popular voice talent. Through her writing, teachings, podcasts, and business, Shann guides women on a soulful, sensual, and sacred exploration of the divine feminine. She lives in the small village of Suttons Bay, Michigan, with her beloved husband Thomas and daughter Marin, plus 2 cats, a rabbit, and has a sacred life to be thankful for. So welcome, Shann.
Hey, Linda. Thank you so much for agreeing to interview me today.
Well, I am excited to have you here because you know that I love everything that you're putting out into the world. So let's dive in, darling. What was the inspiration behind you creating this global phenomenon called the Goddess Talk Sessions global event?
I absolutely love creating a safe place for women to share their stories, to step into their feminine power, and to amplify their voices. And I'd been a speaker at loads of events over the last 10 years and decided it was time to produce my own wildly feminine gathering. And thank you for your support in mentoring me through that process, having been down the path before me, because this event has really taken on a life of its own. Our global event surpassed my wildest expectations, with thousands of women stepping into the circle with us over the last couple of years. And as you know, Linda, I am so deeply inspired to share free-flowing, raw and real conversations with wise women who choose to meet me and I meet them where we're at in that moment of our time together. So this isn't scripted. This isn't a sales pitch. This is being in the flow of conversation, which, as you know, always leads to powerful sharing.
It's so true. And I've been a part of listening to all of your events, and you nailed it. It's real, raw, vulnerable conversations. So how are you uniquely qualified to host this event, Shann?
Well, this all began back in 2009 when I interviewed 41 entrepreneurs for my first book, Life on Your Terms. And that experience of interviewing these folks, these interesting people from all over the world, led me to the creation of the Transformation Goddess podcast, which I'm happy to report we've just surpassed 99,000 downloads on this popular monthly feature. So we're really growing our audience there. And then that led me to become the co-host of the celebrated Anxiety Slayer podcast, which is celebrating now almost 4.5 million downloads. So I've been out there interviewing folks and showing up and producing podcasts. And so this event just really dovetailed beautifully there, connecting and sharing inspirational conversations with women who have found the strength and the courage and the pleasure of reclaiming their feminine sovereignty is one of my absolute favorite things to do. So if our conversations can support women to let go of what no longer serves them and reclaim their voice and then speak their truth, then we've done a really, really great service. And again, I am so thankful to your support as a sponsor and helping me get this organized 3 years ago. It's amazing to me how many women who've reached out and shared beautiful testimonials about their experience with us. And I'd just like to share one of those with you. And this is from Angela, and she says, "Thank you so much for the Goddess Talk sessions. I have to say, it went about as deep as it gets. You really packed these sessions with such juiciness. Thank you for all the effort you put into the interview process and questions you ask your guests. It was truly an enlightening experience."
She's right. I got to tell you, Shann, Angela nailed it because you go deep. These conversations are real, raw, vulnerable, and powerful. Tell us, what's the theme of this year's gathering, and what can women expect to come away with when they join you for this event?
Oh, okay. Well, the theme of the Goddess Talk sessions this year is reclaim your feminine voice and speak your truth. I went in this direction this year because it just kept popping up all around me that many women learned that it wasn't safe to speak their truth from a very young age. And you may have heard the phrase yourself, children are to be seen and not heard, or maybe you've been raised to only speak when spoken to. You may have witnessed your mother stuffing down her voice to keep the peace in the family, or, this is a situation where these kinds of environments causes children to withdraw because they have to say what they have to say isn't important, or they think it isn't important. So being quiet takes the fear away from being told to be quiet or being treated in an unsupportive way. Many of us learned to play by the rules to remain safe, and this patterning carried on with us through our teens and into adulthood. And if you're afraid to use your voice and fearful of being shut down, ignored, or belittled, then this is, you're stuck. And so these conversations, this circling up with all of these like-minded women from all walks of life is going to help each person dial into what's keeping them quiet and giving them the permission and courage to step forward and start using their voice.
So beautiful and powerful, and what a gift, because it's time, as we started this whole conversation with, for women to reclaim their voice, right, and own their truth, because when they do, that's when they can shine their light. I would love to know about some of the teachers that you have lined up this summer.
Oh, yes. I have 16 extraordinary women who are artists, authors, teachers, coaches. All walks of life are represented for sure. And some of these women have become really good friends over the years, and they are each in their own right so very powerful. We have Ara Campbell, Daniel Dulski, Amber Bonici, Jody Lilly, Lisa Adams, Lisbeth Cheever-Gesseman, Mal Duane, Joni Advent-Maher, Kat Tozier, Helen Hodgson, Linda Monk, Tanya Penny, Michelle Beltran, Diane Bolio, Bryna Renee Haynes, and Adela Rubio. So some of those names you might not have heard of. Some of them, I might have read them so fast that you're like, what? But
I know many of them, and that's a powerhouse lineup.
It really is. And they're from all over the world and from different experience levels, different age groups, and each with such a gorgeous, powerful story to share about how they reclaimed their voices, so that when you listen in, you can learn from their experience and see how that might apply to yours.
So how long is each session going to be?
I've kept them as short and sweet as possible. They're around 30 minutes. I think the longest one may be stretched out to about 33 or 34 minutes, so that you can have these wonderful, short sessions, perhaps on your lunch hour or in the morning before you begin your day, or on the weekends you can listen to some of your favorites in a short period of time and really make a retreat of this.
Which is beautiful. And can new registrants, in case they hear this after the start date of September 18th, can new registrants still enjoy the sessions that have already been shared?
Yes, they absolutely can. So when you go to goddesstalksessions.com and register, no matter when you register, these talks are going to be available through the end of October. So even though our event starts on September 18th, and I'd love for you to join us as they come out each day, they are going to be available well after the event ends on September 28th, because I want to make sure that people who are interested have the time to bring this information in. I realize how busy we all are, but by giving that extra month, there's no reason why you can't take in every single one of these incredibly deep conversations. And the cool thing is, this event is totally free. This is not a selling event. You also get 20 free love offerings from our visionary speakers and sacred sponsors like you, Linda. So you're getting gifts, you're getting conversations, you're getting real, raw, and deep sharing. And I'd love for you to visit the Goddess Talk Sessions at goddesstalksessions.com to circle up with us for this truth-telling event.
I encourage everyone to sign up today at goddesstalksessions.com. Give this sacred gift to yourself, to slow down, step out of your busy life, and just ground and be in the stories, the wisdom, and just the truth that these women will be sharing. So thank you, my beautiful friend, for being here with me today.
Thank you, Linda. And again, just visit goddesstalksessions.com and you can register today, and we begin on September 18th. You're invited to join me and 16 of the world's female visionaries, teachers, healers, and artists for the 3rd annual Goddess Talk Sessions global event. These women are stepping into circle with me to dive deep into their personal experiences of how they learn to reclaim their voice and speak their truth. Join us for this deeply profound gathering and receive divine feminine wisdom and valuable love offerings to help you reclaim your voice and speak your truth. Step into the circle at goddesstalksessions.com.